sitting trot?
No.
Change your trot diagonal then, so at least you're at it. Now in that nice rising trot, I want you to come up the centre line again from A, and this time track left. So look for a nice turn, Caroline, and keep him straight. I don't see no coughing, I've got 3 coughing.
Okay.
He's got a little cough. Apparently it's quite widespread round here. I was talking to 2 people yesterday in Stokes. She said, oh, we've got horses just with a dry tickling cough.
Yeah.
That's it. Now remember to change that trot diagonal as you change your width. Good. And then we're going to change the rein again, Caroline, from F to H. Ride your corners. That trot's much better now. Trot diagonal. And then I want you to trot a 20-metre circle, Caroline, starting down at that letter A. And this circle, Caroline's got to fill half of this school. So it's going to come round, and this circle is going to come through X. If I stand at X here in the middle, you're going to stay out on the track, Caroline, and when you get to that blue and white pole on the top, curving down so you trot down in front of me. Finish the circle from large. Get to K, performance 4, and then change the rein in big. Now as it comes across the middle, Caroline, when he gets to X in the middle, and he's facing that letter B, he's going to hold for 5 seconds. Cross E, B, and 5 seconds, nice square hold. When you get to M, Caroline, in the corner, trot on, and then do me a 20-metre circle from C. So I'll stay here at X in the middle. So trot at M, 20-metre circle from C. Nice power units, trot good. You've got curving him round, Caroline, let's make a nice dent. Round past me, well done. Track. And then when you finish your circle at C, go large. What does your back feel like now?
Alright.
Okay, so when we get to K in the corner, let's put him up into canter and see what his canter's like. So let's canter between K and A. I'll dig her out to test for next time, you know, that she can learn and
Oh,
just
yeah.
start to work, because she likes doing stuff like that, doesn't she?
She does, yeah.
Okay, sitting trot, ask for your canter. So if he hasn't gone, Caroline, let's try him in this corner. You might need to give him a little tap with that whip to get this canter. So sitting trot, big push, you can. Put one hand on the front of the saddle if you need something to pull yourself in. Go on, big push. Now. So you can, you just need to do one sitting beat, that's all, but because well done. Now trot, relax your shoulders, Caroline. And then when you get to F in the corner, bring him down to walk, and then just have a little breather yourself. So let him have a stretch on the low rein, side, left rein. That's nice. So every time you put your leg on, Caroline, and your seat comes into the saddle, this left rein says stay like this, stay like this, stay like this. And if you kept your leg on and squeezed a little bit harder on that left rein, he'd actually slow that trot down a little bit more, but without coming into walk. That's it. This little pony's broken to drive as a 2-year-old. The guy that has him's got angina. And then use 1, 2, 3 little half halts, Caroline, and ask him to walk. Nice. Change the rein from B to A. That was very nice and balanced. Good. So across the middle, go back onto the left rein. Diagonal's correct. And then up the next side, Caroline, in that trot, see if he'll do a little bit of position to the left. So you're going to keep his body on the track, but ask him to look into the school. Make him look, that's it. Sit straight, very nice, good positioning. So that's the first step to saying to him, right, we'll get you ready to do a bit of shoulder in now. So do the same thing down that side. Keep his body on the track by holding him with your left leg and bend him very softly with the left rein. Very good. Look straight. Very nice. And then straighten him for the corner and come up the centre line from A to C. Nice turn. Now ride him straight towards me. Very good. When we get to the top, we're going to track right. And then once you've changed your stick and your diagonal, let's have a little go at some right position. See if this is easier for him, Caroline. Does he like to bend to the right better than to the left? Good. Very nice. And then once more, Caroline, down that long side. This is nice. The trot's really good now. You've got a nice rhythm, nice and soft bend onto that right rein. You're doing well. Good girl. Well done. And then when you get to E, Caroline, bring him forwards to walk. So use those little squeezes on the left rein, and then let him have a stretch down on a long rein. So just let him stretch down, then he won't pull at your back.